Hello, I'm Bernard Hickey from interest.co.nz and welcome to 90 at 9, brought to you in association with Bank of New Zealand. This is your morning briefing where you get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, starting now with news that everyone is focused on the Greek financial crisis, where the National Unity Government, which has been talked about for the last couple of days, looks set to be formed after George Papandreou, the current Prime Minister, resigns. On Friday night, Papandreou won a vote of confidence, but only because he said he would step aside and try to form this national unity government. It seems, though, that elections, snap elections or a referendum are well off the agenda now. Everyone's focused on Greece because if Greece can get its act together and try and solve its problems, it might stave off a European financial crisis for some time, although now eyes are certainly turning to Italy, which is a much bigger problem. There, the crisis is deepening after the European Central Bank threatened to stop buying Italian bonds. Remember, the ECB's buying is the only thing keeping the market up at the moment. There will be a key vote in the Italian Parliament on Tuesday, where it's quite possible Prime Minister Silvio Berlusconi could fall. Meanwhile, the G20 summit over the weekend completely failed to try and solve the European debt crisis. There was also weak German data, and US jobs figures were slightly weaker than expected. The fears of the Eurozone crisis spreading are still there. Also, worries about what might happen in Iran. An IAEA report is due out this week on whether Iran is developing atomic weapons. There is growing talk of an Israeli first strike on those nuclear sites in Iran. Back closer to home, the Greens have announced plans for a public option for KiwiSaver. This is where the New Zealand Superannuation Fund would manage the funds. Kiwibank and the IRD would help out. Possible savings of 40%, say the Greens. I'm Bernard Hickey. That was 90 at 9, brought to you in association with Bank of New Zealand.